also working hand to ensure national resources are turned into assets, and that asset is managed properly. It can only be managed properly if we have technology which can give us spatial intelligent big data, and also which can give us what we may call remote sensing data to ensure this data is useful for companies or project developers out there who are working towards carbon neutrality. Our country, our nation, has committed to what they call locally national contributions towards achieving climate neutrality. For this to happen, Madam Speaker, it is important that a technology such as proposed by Honourable Member to use the use of satellite in getting this data is important. Madam Speaker, we also have been in this market, especially the market of climate change, climate finance, have realized how difficult it is to use manual ways of, say, calculating the carbon stock which is turned into carbon credit, and some of these projects which are turned into carbon credit projects are registered by different registries, and some of these registries have their methodologies which are use old method of calculating the carbon stock. But with employment of a satellite, it will be very easy, Madam Speaker, to ensure geospatial technology is used, geospatial calculation of carbon stock is used, and this carbon stock can be easily calculated into carbon credit, and the nation can benefit from climate finance in implementation of some of these projects. Therefore, Madam Speaker, we know also there are companies out there from China, from other European nations, who may want to sell some of these services to us, locals, here in the country. When we have such a service from ourselves, we will not be paying huge prices for such kind of service from other nations. So therefore, Madam Speaker, this motion is important to ensure we don't use old method of natural resource asset management. We use new technology to manage our natural resource assets, and by so doing we'll save costs, by so doing we'll save the time incurred in implementing some of these projects, by so doing we will be able to have accurate data which can make us make the right decisions for calculating the impact of climate change within our land. Climate change has impacted in food production, climate change has impacted in water, and that's why it is important to ensure our water infrastructure is climate proofed. Not only water infrastructure, but also our roads are climate proofed. We have seen what has happened to majority of roads when we experienced a few months ago, meaning that our roads are not properly climate proofed in their construction. When we have a satellite, when we have a technology which is assisting us in climate proofing our infrastructure, whether it is roads, whether it is water infrastructure, whether it is our farming methods, then it will go a long way in achieving sustainability in whatever we are doing as a nation. Madam Speaker, I support this important motion with those few remarks. Thank you.
The Honorable Beatrice Kemei, Member for Kericho County. The Honorable Moses Kerema, Member for Central Imenti. In the absence of those two members, then we go to the Honorable John Mutunga, the Chairperson Agriculture and Member for Tigania West.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker, for the opportunity to add my voice to this very important